It's beautiful to see your filmmaking faces once again. This video is an update to the Blink 500 Pro B2 by Saramonic. So I did a video previously about the Blink 500 Pro B2, and it was mainly, I just opened the box and I had basically took it out and I began to use it, and I really like the ease of use, and I really like the features of the self-charging case and all those things. But here's the nuts and bolts of it. I got a comment. I'm not gonna try to pronounce his name because I know I'm gonna butcher it. But I got the comment, and he mentioned about using the Blink 500 Pro B2, and he was frustrated because he was dropping audio. And at the time, I had not experienced those kind of things, but I had not put it in the same environment or same scenario that he had. So I went out and I actually filmed in that scenario. And what I want to tell you right now is that the Blink 500 Pro B2 is not to be used in professional settings. What I mean by professional settings, I mean weddings and those kind of things, places where you know you cannot tolerate any dropped audio, especially when you can't do it again. In a wedding, you can't do it again. Once they have done vows and those kind of things, they're not gonna redo it again. You know what I'm saying? So the stuff that you can't not miss, you don't wanna use it in those scenarios, especially if you have moving subjects. I'm gonna tell you why it's not good for professional settings after this.
You listen to each other and we understand, like if we disagree on something, I understand where he coming from with the situation. He understand where I come from with the situation. Because everybody always got their own point of view in relationships, so.
She made me better because it seemed like I really got more to live for. She make it easier to go to sleep. She make it better to wake up.
Welcome back, Vid Headz. If you've been around this channel any length of time, you know this channel is all about iron sharpening iron, and we all taking our skills to the next level. If you're all right with that, go ahead and hit subscribe. Don't forget to hit the bell because I don't want you guys to miss anything that may end up helping you. With that being said, I want to let you guys know about the Saramonic Blink 500 Pro B2. And after the comment that I got, I'm gonna put it up on the screen right now, by this particular YouTuber. He had mentioned that using the Blink 500, he was frustrated by the drop audio. So what I did was I got my Sony 6400, I put it on a gimbal, and I went downtown with my niece and her husband, and I started shooting to test it out. And I wanted to see if I get dropped audio. And what I found is I do get dropped audio. Check this out.
Nah, it was for real.
Better be a good day. You gotta lean over a little bit and look at me.
I am looking at you.
I said lean over just a little bit, look at me.
Oh my God, baby, you just so professional with it.
I am.
Lean over, look at me. Sorry,
like this.
And then look at you.
Boom.
Oh, yeah. You know all the angles because you be with the camera and stuff.
Had to. I used to be auntie model.
So now, the scenario is if you're 6 feet or further and the subject has the transmitter on the opposite side of their body that you're filming. So if they have the transmitter on their left side and their right side is visible to the camera, right? So the camera's on the opposite side of the body than the transmitter, then if you're 6 feet or further, then more likely you're in a good scenario to have dropped audio, especially if you have subjects that are moving. That's why I said for professional settings like weddings and things like that, when people are moving around and people are crying and tears are coming down and unexpected things are happening and you're trying to catch the moment, you can't afford to have dropped audio. So I would say no. But I did use this in a professional setting. I actually shot a concert for a pastor. He called me at the last minute, needed somebody to shoot this concert for him, and I had to record some preamble conversations with him. Check it out.
We're singing through a pandemic, and I realized the unique thing we have about the church is you got to meet all different generations. Usually most pastors at my age have to minister to 4 or 5 generations. In doing so, we try to find a strange way of blending it all together, because realize you cannot lose the finding of who you are by not knowing your past, neither living your moment or also looking towards the future.
See, I didn't have a problem whatsoever. I didn't have any drop audio, but it was a controlled environment. The subject was not moving around. I was about 6 or 7 feet away, and the transmitter was line of sight with the receiver. And so there was no issues whatsoever when shooting in this particular scenario. I just want to let you guys know the real deal about the Blink 500 Pro B2, because I wanted you guys to have the actual information. I don't want you to have disinformation. And so for the most part, when I was closer to my subjects, when I was downtown with my niece and her husband, when I was closer to them, I didn't have any drop audio. And so I was taking the camera and I was kind of going around them. I would say when I was 5 feet or closer, I didn't have dropped audio no matter what side the transmitter was on. But if I was 6 feet or further, it seems that I did have dropped audio. So I just want to let you guys know that, and I hope that this helps you guys understand how this unit works and what the quality of this unit is. Like, I'm using it right now, and I love using the Blink 500 Pro B2 because it's so easy for me just to get it out of the case and connect it to my camera, throw the lav on, and away we go. Also, like I told you guys before, I like using it when I plug it into my laptop when I'm doing screen capture. So the episodes in which I'm showing you guys Premiere Pro and I'm inside of Premiere Pro, what I do is I plug that receiver right into my laptop and I'll have this lav on, and that's how I'm narrating what I'm doing on the screen capture. So I love that feature as well. Before I end this video, I want to let you guys know I did sell my Sony set. I told you guys in the last video, the Sony set worked true. I never had a problem. I never had any feedback problems. I never had any drop audio. I never had any interference. It does well in extreme distances. It didn't do so well through walls and stuff like that, which I really don't need that, but it was an exceptional system and it always worked, and I never really had any issues. But I went ahead and I sold that set mainly because Sony had discontinued that particular model, and I didn't feel too confident holding on to that when I can sell it, you know, and get another updated model. So I didn't go with Sony this time. I ended up going with Deity. I got the Deity Duo Connect, and I'm gonna be doing a video about that, and it is an amazing set. It costs $669. It comes with 2 lavs and a dual receiver, and man, it is awesome. I can't wait to get to the video for this particular audio lav wireless set, because it does the extreme distances, it does through walls, all that stuff. So I can't wait to show you guys how that system works and what the advanced technology that they packed inside of this. I just want to let you guys know about the Saramonic Blink 500 Pro B2. Not for professional settings where you got clients moving around and you're going to be more than 6 to 10 feet away from them. If you have a controlled environment and you're monitoring your audio and you can tell when you get the drop audio and you can just kind of redo those takes, then yeah, it'll be all right for that. But if you're in an environment where you can't redo it, like a wedding or something like that, or some type of event, or you got a speaker or something like that, and you can't redo it, one take is all you get, I wouldn't trust it for that. Just being honest. I don't care if it's clear line of sight or not, I would not trust it for that. YouTube videos and all that, it'd be great for. I showed you the talking head I did for the pastor for his concert, and I did get paid. That was a paid gig, and I used it and I had no problems. But again, it was a controlled environment, and if I had drop audio, I can just simply redo it. But I did not have drop audio. And so when you know your limitations, then you avoid those limitations. But again, at $300, $299, I'm not too sure if this is for you or not. But it depends on what type of work you do and what kind of things that you need to use it for. But that's it for this episode. Thank you guys for coming. We're almost at 1,000 subscribers, so thank you guys for that. We couldn't get this far without you, and I thank you guys that we're approaching 700 at this point. I'm trying to get to 1,000 so that I can do a little bit more with this channel. I'll be able to bring in a lot more blog posts and those types of things they allow you to do at 1,000, and that kind of stuff I'm kind of excited about because I can give you guys a lot more information rather than just doing videos. That's it for this episode. I'm Aaron Jones. I'm your big brother. If you guys don't know me, I'm really about faith, I'm about filming, and I'm about family. And if you guys make sure you be safe out there, make sure you're washing your hands, make sure you're social distancing. I'll see you in the next episode. Make sure you go out and you film something and kill it.
I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride.
Oh, sorry.
I give to you Mr. and Mrs. Chris McElwee.